Yeah, good evening, everyone. Thank you for attending at bi-weekly regional training with Unicity SMIB, Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, and Brunei. First of all, I want to introduce myself. I'm Hisham, a new business development manager for Unicity Indonesia. It's a precious chance for me to be able to meet all of you in this very special Zoom training tonight. And tonight, Winda, as product specialist Indonesia, will present about sex and harmonies. I'm confident that you will find new ideas, fresh energy, and novel partnership, which learn about sex, harmony, and your metabolism by our speaker, Miss Winda Ekayanti. For Miss Winda, time is yours.
Thank you very much, Paisha. So everyone, good evening, and I hope you are all healthy and happy as always. Now tonight we're going to talk about sex hormones and metabolism. This is part of the series, so we'll have 4 series in total. Okay. And the first session was held by Claudia in the last 2 weeks. Now, in session 2, we will talk about sex hormones and how it affects the metabolism. Later on, we will have about insulin growth hormones and also how the gut actually is the central center of this hormone production. What are the sex hormones for male and female? They are actually the same. Both male and female have same hormone that are estrogen, testosterone, and progesterones. Each of these hormones has different function in male and female metabolism, and also different size of production, different organs, and also different level of productions. So we can see sometimes that it happens, some of these hormones production are fluctuative, and therefore it causes some hormonal changes or hormonal imbalance. What is the role of estrogen? First, in the thyroid itself, is for the production of thyroxine hormone. Thyroxine is the hormone that is responsible for controlling the metabolic rate. You've heard about the basal metabolic rate. In glucose metabolism, estrogen helps with increased insulin sensitivity. So it helps our body to regulate how much sugar is in our blood. Whether it's too high or it's too low, the body will adjust them accordingly. In bone, estrogen is also used for mineral absorption. It helps with preventing osteoporosis, helps with maintaining bone density. For muscles, it acts with the muscle repair and helps with reducing the inflammation. For fat tissue, estrogen has a control of fat deposition, how much fat is stored and how much fat is used for energy production and expenditure. The role of testosterone, and it's mostly viable in men. For thyroid, it controls the thyroid gland, also help with the metabolic rate. It helps with insulin sensitivity, increase the insulin sensitivity. So it means that it makes it better, improving. In muscle, it helps with the cells, lean cell muscle mass production. So increase the lean muscle mass. That's why no wonder that male have more muscle than female, and female tend to have more fat mass. For fat tissue, it helps with utilizing fat as energy production expenditure. Is that why with this, as male has more testosterone amount in their body, there will be more muscle, lean muscle mass especially, and there will be more energy production. That's why males tend to have more strength than women. Progesterone are the sex hormones that are also in both male and female. And the role of this progesterone is help with increasing metabolism, help with balancing blood sugar level, maintain bone density, so helps with the mineral absorption as well. In muscle, it helps with reducing salt and water retention and acts as an anti-inflammatory agent. It helps also with reducing fat deposit in the body. And an additional, in brain, it helps with the normal development of neuron, which is the brain cells. So as we age, hormone productions tend to decrease or become imbalanced. Sometimes it's too much, sometimes it's too low. And the trend as we age, the hormone production tend to fall. And some hormone production fall very steeply. It happens especially in female. So if you could see the estrogen and progesterone production, when a person reach around 40 to 50 years old, the hormone production tend to fall very quickly. It becomes very low. And while the testosterone falls quite gradually, quite steadily. So this hormone available mostly in male. So you see with the fluctuating amount of both estrogen and progesterone, it definitely affects women a lot with this hormonal imbalance. Because with this hormone, there are a lot of changes happening with the body and as well as with the metabolism itself. There has been some studies showing that low sex hormones means slow metabolism. When the sex hormone is suppressed, it will reduce the resting energy expenditure. It means that people will tend to have lower basal metabolic rate or slower basal metabolic rate. And that's why lower energy expenditure means that body and all of the organs works more slowly. And that's why when someone is having some aging, or for example, ladies having some menopause, they tend to have more fat deposit in their body. People will gain weight very easily and sometimes also feel different changes like easily getting tired or exhausted, mood swings, as well as some in ladies, sometimes it happens that they have a flash. So we'll see what are the effects is someone has too high or too low level of certain hormones. In progesterone, with increased level of progesterone, there will be irregular periods in women and lower sexual activities. It affects with the libido mostly. And lower level of progesterone means that someone will undergo perimenopause and unable to carry the pregnancy, which is can lead to infertility. When testosterone level is too high, there will be changes in testicle. Of course, it affects the sperm production as well. If women have high level of testosterone, most often they will have PCOS, polycystic ovary syndrome, and lowering of sperm count. With the lower level of testosterone, there will be a decrease in activities of secondary sex organs like the hair on your body, maybe mustache, There will be lower secondary sex organs activities. And you can see that in male, they tend to have a very smooth skin like women. That's some physical changes that will happen. Sometimes it can lead also mental health, such as depression and loss in sexuality. And lastly, when estrogen level is too high, there will be gynecomastia in males. Some males will tend to be infertile. In women, what happened is irregular menstrual cycle or no menstrual at all for several months. Overweight, because with higher estrogen means that fat is easily stored in the body, and some depression. With lower level of estrogen, there will be irregular periods and earlier menopause, as well as osteoporosis. So what will happen if we do have low testosterone and low estrogen? With the low testosterone means that there will be lower muscle mass in both male and female, and lower energy production and expenditure as well. More fat mass can easily increase lipid level or fat level in our blood, increase the cholesterol, and as well as visceral fat, which is the fat around our organs, happens mostly on our waist, and slower metabolism. With the low estrogen level, women will have early menopause, hormonal imbalance, definitely, some irregular period, osteoporosis, lower metabolic rate, and the final effect is the slower metabolism. So what do we do to keep this hormone balance? We do need some lifestyle changes, definitely. We do need some nutrients that can support our body so we could have a balanced metabolism and balanced hormone production. Okay, another thing is insulin can cause hormonal imbalance. There will be what will happen when we do have impaired insulin sensitivity, hormone production will be disrupted. So insulin higher, when insulin rise, the plasma glucose means that the glucose that is in our blood going down. It will increase ghrelin, which is a hormone that can cause hungers and craving for high carbs food. High carbs food gives more sugar or glucose. With the increased amount of insulin, there will be lower sex hormone globulin and more circulating testosterone and estrogen in our blood. It can affect, in ladies especially, it affects the FSH and LH. These two hormones are the hormones that are used and important for a regular period. So the result with all of this impaired insulin sensitivity, we can have whether increased blood sugar. Well, the insulin may reduce the total amount of blood sugar, but remember that it increases hunger. So we want to eat more, we want to take in more sugar, and in the end, we will have more blood sugar, and then increase fat because too much sugar in our body and slow metabolism means that more energy is stored in our body, and the storage of energy comes in the form of fat. So that's why we'll have more fat deposited in our body. Slower metabolism, it's like a vicious cycle. When there are more fat, means lower energy expenditure because there are lower muscle mass. And that's why it is very difficult to maintain a healthy weight. And we tend to have a weight gain or becoming overweight. So this is like a really vicious cycle that we need to stop. How to rebalance your hormones? With the Feel Great system, we can use this to rebalance our hormone by resetting our metabolism eventually. What are these products? Well, the products are Unimate. You can do BIOS Life C, C+, or BIOS Life S. You can use any of the BIOS Life products. And we do the 16 to 8 fasting. It's pretty easy with the 8-hour eating windows. So what you can do is during that 16 hours, there are no foods or no drinks with calorie, but you can take some water or you can drink water add with chlorophyll powder. Okay, and you drink Unimate only. If you have gastric problem, then you can adjust the fasting to 12 hours. Well, actually, still can do the 4-4-12 one if you want to. And during the 8-hour eating window, just eat normal food with adequate nutrients and normal calorie intake, around 500 or 600 kilocalorie usually. Take BIOS Life S or C+ before eating any meals. And it's not suggested to take any instant or processed food because they are high in sugar, high in calorie usually, and also high in salt. And salt retains water in the body. So still need to do healthy eating, balanced diet, take lots of vegetables and also fiber, and because it's really good for your health. So this is how you do the fasting. You can do 16-8 or 4-4-12. It's up to you which one suitable for you. And with this can help to restart the metabolism and help to rebalance the hormones. Some of the ingredients in Unimate helps with brain health and as well as providing more energy, especially this chlorogenic acid. Chlorogenic acid can support your enzymes and then help with using sugar in your body for some energy production as well as some for the energy reserve. With chlorogenic acid, there will be more energy production and increase the metabolism and also increase the fat burning process in the body. It also helps because Unimate is low calorie, contain this ingredient that help with fat burning. And when you do the fasting, body will use the fat reserve in our body to burn this fat and turn it into energy. So that's why when you do the fasting, you will go into a fat burning zone and eventually help you with more energy production. There are some systematic review about sex, metabolism, and health. So what's interesting from this study that it shows that intake of fiber can increase metabolism. So some of the dietary fiber can help with hormones and metabolism. Both the soluble and insoluble fiber helps keeps the level of estrogen steady. So it's really important for women as well to have your fiber intake, sufficient fiber intake every day. As adults, we need around 30 grams of fiber a day. So 30 grams usually can come from taking fiber supplements, or take some vegetable around 400 grams a day. So that's quite a lot of fiber, quite a lot of vegetables as well. You can take it from any whole grains, legumes, fruits, and veggies, definitely. And another thing, a prebiotic fiber help with the growth of healthy bacteria in your gut. So this good bacteria helps with enzyme production as well as with the hormones production, and overall helps with the metabolism. The microbiome has a direct impact on hormone levels. We will talk about this on the session 4. Inulin is a kind of prebiotic. It's available in our Unicity Bios Lifeline as well. It has shown that it positively influences production of ghrelin, leptin. These both hormones actually control the hunger and satiety receptor. So it helps with the controlling your appetite. These hormones affect the metabolism in overall, affect how fat is stored or used in our body, and regulate hunger and satiety. Another product that is also good with fighting the effect of aging and maintaining the good metabolism is injovenate. There are 7 ingredients in injovenate that helps with good metabolism and slowing the effect of this aging. It helps with supporting body physical and hormonal and as well as mental changes. And there are some of these ingredients that are good. First is rice bran. Rice bran is very nutritious and it contains quite high antioxidant. That's why it helps with fighting free radicals on our skin, eventually fight the aging process. The gamma oryzanol is the active ingredients that we can find from this rice bran. It helps with regulating hormone level in our body and managing the aging symptoms, especially the menopause symptoms. Tripulus and maca, both of these medicine are also high in antioxidants. This is a natural remedy for fertility, for libido, and also for hormonal balance. The maca especially benefit for menopause women. It helps alleviate the symptoms, the hot flashes, and some of the insomnia or problem with sleeping. Tripulus, good for male health. It regulates the mood, giving the energy and stamina. So another active ingredient that is in injovenate is GABA. This GABA helps in stress reduction and helps with relaxation. So it supports a restful sleep and a better sleep cycle. So these are the products that are good with fighting the aging, maintaining your metabolism, and good hormone balances. Still, for a better metabolism, you need to have a healthy lifestyle. So take plenty of fruit and vegetables. They are rich in fiber. You can take any food that bread, rice, potato, pasta, anything which are carbohydrate source, but don't take the carb source that are ultra processed, like made from flour, for example. So take bread as little as you can and take the whole wheat or whole grain. Drink some milk and dairy food is fine. You can maybe if you have milk intolerance, you can take the substitutes like almond milk, rice bran milk, oat milk, still fine, or you can take yogurt and cheese. Have some meat, fish, eggs, beans. They are rich in protein. Protein is fundamental for cell regeneration and cell repair. So every day we still need protein. If you would like to take some carousels, beverages, drink small amount, especially the alcoholic ones. And don't forget to stay physically active. Okay, as in summary, fasting, you can do 16-8 or 4-4-12, whichever suitable for you, with feel great and supplements like Enjuvenate helps maintain the sex hormone balance. As aging will decrease the hormone production naturally, so we need also to pay attention with our lifestyle and also with our health. So having good fiber, especially the prebiotic fiber, helps with controlling blood sugar level and fat disposition. And Enjuvenate fights the oxidative stress. It protects our cell from damages and maintains a hormonal balance. Okay. Next week, we will have the session number 3, growth hormones and metabolism on 6 December. As we are approaching the end of the year, we will not have a bi-weekly training, but we will do 2 consecutive training. So it will become the weekly. The next training will be on 6th and 13th of December. So we do the session 3, session 4. Okay. If you still have any questions, welcome to mail us, me or Claudia, or you can also type your questions in the chat column for now if you still have any questions. Well, if you would like the slides, I think there will be no problem to send you the slides. Just provide us with your email or mail me to science.indonesia@unicity.com. Then I will share the slides with you. You can also see the recording of this training for tonight in our YouTube, Unicity MSB. How should a male regulate hormones? Okay, this is pretty interesting because naturally hormones can regulate by itself in our body as long as we have good metabolism in our body. So the way that we can maintain our good metabolism is by having a healthy lifestyle, definitely. Sometimes what I found that male can also do some injections with their hormones or change the hormone, like doing some testosterone injection and so on for certain purpose. Usually they do it for bulking, you know, building up muscles. They kind of manipulate these hormones. But I would suggest you, if you would like to do some manipulation of these hormones, it's better to do it under, it's better to consult your physician first before you do any manipulation of hormones, okay? Naturally, you can regulate your hormones by having a healthy lifestyle, okay? The second last slide. This one, a summary. Okay, I think this is for the summary. How to properly take Enjuvenate. Enjuvenate can be taken at night before you sleep. Some of the ingredients in Enjuvenate can help you with better sleep regulation. So for example, the GABA help with relaxation. So it's best to take Enjuvenate before you sleep. for the feel great, is there a certain period a person should take? Well, actually, there is no certain period a person should take the feel great. As long as you want to have this program, you have a certain target with this program. And if you feel like you feel better when you run the Feel Great program, then you can continue the Feel Great as long as you want. Just like you take a BioSlice C or C plus or S every time you want to eat, because it helps you with controlling your appetite. It helps with maintaining the fat and the sugar that enters to your body. Oh, okay. So Enjuvenate. Should I take Enjuvenate continuously or alternate after one box? You can take Enjuvenate for around, if you have problems with sleeping, then you can take Enjuvenate at night every day. But if you already feel good and you don't want to take them every day, you can take them every alternate days. It's fine. The slide before the sum up. Okay. This one. Okay. Thank you, Claudia, for helping me. Maybe that's what he's asking about. The other way a male regulate hormone is with Prostate TLC and Enjuvenate. These are two products that are available in Unicity. So you can have also these both supplements can actually help with hormone regulation. On top of the Feel Great products, which are the Unimate and BioSlice CS or C+. Well, I guess that's it. No more questions for tonight. Thank you very much. Stay happy and healthy, everyone. See you again.